Good morning, friends. It's so good that you were able to join me today. Before my wife retired, she was the executive director of the Community Action Partnership of Cambria County, CAPCC. And as director, she was responsible for something on the order of 200 employees. You know, the CAPCC runs a number of programs that you're probably familiar with: the weatherization program, the community services program, the WIC program, the Head Start program, and all those organizations, all those programs were under the authority of my wife. And so she had a substantial number of employees, maybe more than 200 folks who worked for her agency, for CAPCC. And that's an awful lot of bossing energy. And you might not know this by looking at her, but she's a very powerful and frightening woman. In any case, she retired 7 or 8 years ago, and she retired in the fall. And she had been director there for something on the order of 30 years. And when she retired in the fall, for the first time in a long time, she was going to be able to have the fun of celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas in a full way, decorating the house in a way she never had before, or not for many years, and having a family and visiting people. And so from the end of summer until maybe February of the following year, she was very happy with her retired life. But maybe as the winter really settled in say January or February, she started to wrestle with the question, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? And one of the things she found to do was to sort of give me all kinds of instruction about the various things I did in my life and ways I could do them differently or more efficiently or more effectively or better. And so that was sort of interesting, and I felt like she had a lot of bossing energy. You know, she had a lot of leader energy that had to go somewhere, and it was aimed toward me. I remember one evening when she and I went to the grocery store together, and you know, if you know me, you know that one of my favorite things is to shop for groceries. And I know that's weird, but I really like to shop for groceries, and I like to comparison shop, and I stand and study for a long time which brand of anything I want to try, and it's a long drawn out process for me. And I take this is bizarre, I know, but I take joy in that. So she went with me one night because, you know, she's retired. And all through the store, she's criticizing or giving me a better approach to how I might do my grocery shopping. You should have gone through the store in a different pattern. And why did you do this first? And why didn't you do that first? And then we got just about done and all the way near the front of the store. And I said, oh, I have to go back now and I have to get whatever, some other thing that I wanted. And she said, well, why didn't you get that when we were back there? And I thought, oh, man. Bossing energy. She's got all this bossing energy. 200 people counting on her for guidance, and now all she's got is me. And I had thought that there were two possible ways I could respond to that. One way was to just be patient in hopes that it would sort itself out. The other was to perhaps be impatient or want to retaliate in some way and start to point out to her, you know, there might be 1 or 2 or 5 or 6 or 10 things that I don't like the way you do them, and I'd like to tell you how to do those things better. And you know, the truth is, I'm not exactly legendary for my patience. In fact, maybe sort of the opposite is true. I am prone to be a little on the impatient side. If I think back over the time when my children were small, some of my least favorite memories are memories in which I was impatient with my children, and if I could change those things, I would. I think maybe in my old age I've gotten more patient, but the truth is I'm not legendary for it. But in the case of Debbie's situation, I get to choose. Do I want to retaliate or do I want to be patient? And of course, I would like to try to do the thing that's in her best interest because I love her. And I decided that the best course of action was patience. This will sort itself out. She's smart. This is a huge change in her life. What I need to do is just be patient and let her sort it out. And the outcome of that has been that she did in fact sort it out. She's figured out what she can do with her time, what she can do with her life. I think she really enjoys her retirement. She's feeling good, and we have a wonderful relationship together, Debbie and I do. I found over the course of my life that on those occasions when I opted for patience, that usually produced positive results. And when I opted for impatience, it usually produced less positive results, or even sometimes very bad results. So my question is, what kind of a person are you? Are you a person who seeks to be patient and let people sort of sort things out and sort of be loving and supportive? Or are you an impatient person, or a person who seeks retribution or seeks retaliation or will not let grudges go? Because, Jesus said something about this in the Bible. In that prayer he taught us, he said, you should pray, Lord, forgive my mistakes in the same way I forgive the mistakes and failures of others. So are we the kind of people, perhaps, that want God to forgive the mistakes, the errors, the sins we have committed, but are not willing to let go of the sins of other people in our lives? I wonder. This is something to think about, isn't it? What kind of a person are you? Which characterizes your life? That's a thought for the day, friends. I hope God blesses you and all is well. Bye.